Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Read News. Today, we're diving into something that's been making headlines again: Donald Trump's tariffs on imports from other countries. You might think these taxes slap foreign nations hard, but spoiler alert, they actually hit the USA the most, especially everyday Americans like you and me. In this video, I'll break down how tariffs really work, why they affect us more than the countries they're aimed at, how they've impacted Americans, and I'll use a super simple example to make it crystal clear. Let's get into it. Section 1. How did tariffs actually work? First things first, what is a tariff? It's basically a tax that the US government puts on goods imported from other countries. During his first term, Trump imposed tariffs on things like steel, aluminum, washing machines, and a ton of products from China, up to 25% in some cases. And now, in 2025, with talks of even broader tariffs, it's worth understanding the mechanics. Here's the key twist. Tariffs aren't paid by the foreign country exporting the goods. Nope, they're paid by the US importer. That's American companies buying those goods to sell here. When a shipment arrives at a US port, the importer hands over the tariff money to the US Customs and Border Protection Agency. So how does this work in practice? The importer's costs go up because of this extra tax. To stay profitable, they often pass that cost along, either by raising prices for consumers or cutting back on other expenses. Sometimes foreign exporters might lower their prices a bit to help absorb the hit, but studies show that's rare, and most of the cost still lands on Americans. Bottom line, tariffs act like a hidden sales tax that boosts government revenue but makes stuff more expensive for us. Okay, let's use a straightforward example to show how this plays out. Imagine you're buying a new smartphone made in China. Without tariffs, the phone costs $500 at your local store. The US company importing it pays the Chinese manufacturer, say $400, and adds their markup. Now, Trump slaps a 25% tariff on Chinese electronics. That means the US importer has to pay an extra 25% tax on the $400 import value. That's $100 more straight to the US government. Suddenly, the importer's total cost is $500 just to get the phone. To make a profit, they hike the retail price to $600 or more. Who feels the pain? You, the American consumer, paying $100 extra. The Chinese company might sell fewer phones if demand drops, but they're not writing the check for the tariff. The US is. And if lots of products get hit like this, it adds up across your shopping cart. Simple, right? It's like taxing yourself to punish someone else. Section 3. Why do tariffs affect the USA the most? Now you might wonder, if the goal is to hurt other countries, why does the US get hit hardest? Well, tariffs are designed to make foreign goods pricier, encouraging Americans to buy domestic stuff instead. But in reality, they create a ripple effect right here at home. For starters, higher import costs lead to inflation. Everything from cars to clothes get more expensive. Trump's tariffs have already brought in billions in revenue for the US government, but they've reduced the availability of cheap goods, hurting businesses and consumers. Other countries often retaliate with their own tariffs on US exports, like soybeans or whiskey, which slams American farmers and manufacturers. This trade war chaos disrupts supply chains, slows economic growth, and can even lead to a stronger US dollar, making our exports less competitive. Studies show Trump's tariffs could shrink long-run GDP by up to 6% and wages by 5%. Meanwhile, foreign countries might lose some sales, but they don't pay the tax. We do. Section 4. How have tariffs affected Americans? Let's talk real impact on everyday people. Trump's tariffs have cost American households an average of $2,400 to $5,200 extra per year in higher prices. That's like a sneaky tax on your groceries, appliances, and even building materials for homes. In industries like manufacturing, Tariffs on inputs, like steel, protect some jobs but raise costs for downstream businesses. Think automakers paying more for parts, leading to layoffs or higher car prices. Farmers got hammered by retaliation. The government had to bail them out with billions in aid. Overall, it's led to economic pain, slower growth, job losses in export-heavy states, over 64,000 in California alone from potential expansions, and sneakflation, where costs creep up quietly. A middle-income family might face a $22,000 lifetime hit from reduced wages and growth. So, to sum it up, Trump's tariffs sound tough on foreign countries, but they boomerang back on the USA. We pay the tax, face higher costs, and deal with the fallout from trade wars, all while other nations might just shift their exports elsewhere. It's a policy that protects some industries, but hurts the broader economy and your wallet. What do you think? Are tariffs worth it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more explainer videos, and ring the bell. Thanks for watching. Visit letsreadnews.com for more interesting stories. See you next time.